What comes included in the box is a quick start guide with system requirements, hardware installation and driver installation instructions, as well as the driver CD. You also get another one of these sort of cardboard packs with an application disc in. You also get a twin Molex to 6-pin PCI Express power connector, DVI to VGA adapter, and of course the graphics card. Firstly, I want to take a look at the length on the card. Straight away, if we compare it to sort of a similarly based card from AMD, this 6870, you can see that it's actually quite a bit shorter. So overall though, the design of it is really nice. We can see that it has a sort of plastic cover which does encase over 2 expansion slots, which is generally the norm these days. We can see that it has quite a large fan in the middle with the OC, Inno3D and Inno3D.com website address. See that the colour styling and the theme follows the same as the box that we have looked at previously, with sort of the purple reflective material, and we can actually see through the fins where we can see the vapor chamber with the heat pipes coming out the top as well. So it is a really nice design, and it has also got these sort of ventilation holes along here as well, which is going to help with dissipating heat from this card. Taking a look at the underneath, we can see, I'm not sure whether it's a coincidence or not, but it has got these sort of Nvidia green colours. It may be a coincidence, it may just be, you know, the fact that they did actually want to make it sort of Nvidia based, and we can see the Nvidia logo just up here. We can also see 4 screw points, which is where the cooler will bolt on from this side to protect the GPU and to give it sufficient cooling. You can also see the PCI Express connector, which is PCI Express 2.0, which of course is backwards compatible with earlier revisions. We can also see an Inno3D sticker here with a serial number on it, which is obviously going to help when RMA purposes, tech support, that kind of thing. It can always come in handy. If you've seen some of our older reviews, you would have known that this part of the review we talk about the specs on the card, but we're doing things slightly differently now. If you are watching this video on YouTube, check out the description box and it will give you the link to actually go and see or read the full review on this, which will list all of the specifications. So it's just a matter of heading over to etechnix.com and doing that. But there are a couple of features this card has got that we really need to tell you about, just like every card has got really these days, which is Directx 11 support. This card does support the latest version of Directx 11 to give you the best possible quality in games. There are a couple of other features this has got because it is an Nvidia based card. It has got CUDA support as well as physics technology, which is really going to help in some of the latest games out there, especially when you look at games like Mafia 2, which is one of the games that we've benchmarked with this card. You can see that the physics really pays off. Now you may find that at some point of owning a card like this that you want to get a little bit more performance, and there's a couple of choices you've got. You can overclock it. Even though this is a pre-overclocked model, you can overclock it a little bit more to try and get more performance out of it when it comes to the core clock speed and the memory clock speed. Another choice that you've got is to sell this card and buy something beefier like a GTX 580 or 5970. But if you haven't got that sort of money, then that's going to be out of the question. The other option is to buy another card like this, which is, you know, fairly sort of decently priced, and you could lay it in configuration with this one using a technology called SLI. We can see that it has got an SLI bridge connector up here, so it's just a matter of getting an SLI bridge, connecting it onto there and onto your second graphics cards, and we've generally found that you get anywhere from sort of 50 to 80% extra performance by having another graphics card in SLI mode. Now we all know as products developed, especially graphics cards, processors and anything that really requires power, that as they are developed they are sort of thought about on quite a big scale. Obviously they want to get out the most performance as possible, but they also want to keep power draw down. Now this card doesn't use a massive amount of power, and we can see that it has got 2 6-pin PCI Express connectors. There are cards out there like the GTX 580 which use different connectors, and there are obviously cards from Inno3D like the GT430 which requires no extra power. But this does need a little bit extra power just to get it going. Lastly, taking a look at the backplate of the graphics card, we can see the main reason why it has got a dual expansion design, and that is so the first port can be used for ventilation so that the fan can spin up and shoot the hot air so it's exhausted out the back of your case. The second slot, we can see that it has nicely gold connectors. We've got 2 dual-link DVI ports and also a mini HDMI port. And with the mini HDMI port, some cases may have a problem with it, but you can actually get adapters that will screw into here and turn at an angle so that you can plug your HDMI cable in, no problem at all.